check this out. Do you ever do this? Well, as play school and innocuous as this seems, there's actually an important concept going on here. It's energy transfer, and the energy transfer is conspicuous. You see, the wind is blowing and deflecting off the pedals of my pinwheel, and it's causing it to spin. Now, if I were to attach a small gear turbine to my flower, well, I could generate a small electrical current for power. And I do it all with nothing more than the wind.
Once far and few in between, wind energy has come on strong in recent years. And as its potential became apparent, wind turbines began being built everywhere suitable air currents exist. Most desirable are those wind turbines located offshore and in alpine regions, where continuous reservoirs of air currents means a robust, steady supply of energy that can be fed onto power grids in the form of electricity. Growing exponentially in Europe, alpine and offshore wind energy have become the reliant and stable source of carbon-free electrical power that has met the needs of the communities all across the continent.
Looking forward, it seems now that wind energy is part of the new renewable package of energy of the future. But that's actually regressive. Did you know wind power was harnessed in Western Europe almost 4 centuries ago?
Wow!
That's right. In the country of the Netherlands, wind power was used to create a whole country. So we remember those big windmills, the traditional windmills we learned about in school? Well, they're actually hydro pumps. They're hydro pumps that displace water out throughout the land. So, how did this all work? Well, I met a friend of mine in Washington, D.C. named Pete Klopp, who was actually from the Netherlands. And he explained to me exactly how windmills, traditional windmills, in the country of the Netherlands were used to make energy displace water. And it's a pretty neat trick. So, check this out. Het is de opening met de Nederlander, Pete Klopp. Yeah! Hoppa! Alright. Alright. What do you want to do? Alright. Okay, so the mill sails, the propellers, they turn in the wind, right? They capture the energy. The energy is transferred through a gear down into the mill to the hydro screw, right? And the hydro screw turns and pumps the water out.
So you first build a dye, then you pump it dry, and the pumping dry is why we needed all these windmills. We've been doing this since the early 1500s, or so. And of course it started with these windmills that everybody associates with the Netherlands. So this is how we did it, this is that low area, and then step by step, because one windmill can't pump up water more than 1.5 meters or so. So step by step, water levels are being raised all the way until water can be discharged into that surrounding canal. And the canal ultimately will discharge again into the sea. wind power at its simplest, really. You know, these windmills indeed are driven by wind. You know, what else? It's as simple as that. You know, you catch the wind, this whole thing starts turning, and there's this wheel here that steps up the water, and again, and again, and again, up to the point that it can be discharged.
So the Dutch made great use of the wind. They were able to harness the power to create more land. They used it all across the country, and it worked. Steady wind all the time meant displacement and more land. It was beautiful, a wonderful blueprint of the future. You can also do much more things with the windmill. You can attach gears to mix paints, to ground corn, to ground bread, to mix any sort of solution you can, while at the same time using the wind. It's a remarkable blueprint for the future, and all they used was the wind.
You got anything else to say, John?